Yep.
So this is my audience: Jasmine, Noah, Nathan, Christopher, and Kathleen. And I have gathered you today because I want to pay homage to the idea of inspiration and to the people who inspire me. And so, first I would ask, what do you dream to be? Perhaps you dream to live a simple life. You want to have a garden, and you want to be married. You want to have a job that pays well enough so that your spouse doesn't have to work too. Or maybe you aspire to be something that's much farther beyond that. You aspire to be an astrophysicist, or a system administrator, a corporate CEO, a political leader, a master chef, a renowned artist, or many other things. So I've gathered you here to pay homage to the ideal that drives us towards these goals and our dreams, to pay homage to inspiration. And in my case, I've drawn inspiration from my cohorts, and I would like to talk about how they've inspired me to reevaluate my thinking, be persistent, and be generous. And so, I will go with specific people. So 2 people, Ian Kimes and Noah Hill, have showed me the importance of strengthening the mind and making tough decisions, and being adaptive, much like the world has had to be to us. So, I'm sitting in my room. It's 2 in the morning. I think I've written this amazing program. Like, my code is totally perfect. I compile it, I try to run it, and it hangs. It doesn't work at all. Like, if I turned this in, I would fail. And so, I ping Ian. And I ask him, can you help me go through my logic? And so he'll sit there and he'll talk to me for about 15 minutes and he'll think about everything I have to say. And he will tell me exactly what I have to hear, but what I really wish I didn't. That's stupid. Start over. And so, that's exactly what I'll do. He will sit down with me. He will help me refine that logic. He will help me work at it until my program does work, until I can turn this in. And it's probably going to be more efficient than it was before, because he forces me to rethink on what I want to do. And so then I've got Noah. Noah's a friend of mine who only really talks when it matters. He's very reserved. Sometimes interacting with him is a long, eerie, uncomfortable silence, occasionally interrupted by these sparse few decisive words of wisdom, much like a martial artist, you would imagine, who has perfected his form for generations and is trying to tell you exactly how to punch that board so it actually will break and maybe you'll stop bleeding. And so together, these 2 have inspired me to think on my actions and be unafraid of redoing my logic when it fails me the first time. So next to mention is Brian, someone who has made success through a chipper attitude, generosity, and building connections. And so, at 18 years old, this guy has accrued many more connections than I have. Many more connections than people I know in college. He has a house set up for him. He has more money in his bank than most people I know make in a year. And when one of my friends is feeling down, he will offer them a place to stay. He'll offer them food. He will talk to them. He will commemorate his friends with little gifts and gatherings. He works hard, and when he screws up, he just tries again. For a lighthearted example, let's say we're playing a video game, right? And we go through this very long dungeon, probably 45 minutes, and when we get to the end, we wipe. And he will be the first person, 5 seconds later, to stand right up and say, no, we are trying again. And then we will die again. No, we are trying again. And he will force us to keep trying until we do succeed, because his stubbornness in real life and in that video game leads him to success, no matter how many times he fails. He's lighthearted and optimistic, and he's shown me that you don't necessarily need to be book smart to be a successful person. What you need to do is present yourself to the world in the right way and put to heart your values and making sure you don't falter on your ideals. And so, together, these people, my cohorts, my friends, have helped me not only define myself, but define my future. I've been inspired to enhance these aspects of my being based on the people I've spent this time with, these wonderful people. And I don't think I'd be where I was today if not for them. And I certainly wouldn't be giving a speech about them. So, for that, I thank you.
Good job. Woo!